Hello guys, I am back on the last name, which is my youngest grandson. So this will complete my daughter's family. So again, I have two A's in his last name, his first name, excuse me. And I kind of positioned my buttons. And I'm going to, I forgot you, there's the A, and then he has another A, and I'm just going to imprint that. Not bad. And sometimes you don't even want to go back in because you don't want to mess it up. But I'm going to try, guys. Okay. Still have, I don't know if you can see, still have the triangle at the top. Okay. So again, I don't know if you guys can see this. Also, with the stand, you want to tape it down because this stand is slippery and it moves. So you want to tape it down, they said. I wanted to show you that. I didn't show you in the previous recordings. You want to tape it down so that it doesn't move. So again, and I hope this is helpful to you guys. So again, I'm starting from the right. Now I'm at the right bottom, and I'm starting from the edge inward. So brave Nancy here feels like she hasn't gotten burned bad enough that she don't need no gloves. So we hope that never happens. So again, see when you set it, and this is the part in between here that you set the stand in so that it don't move. I don't know if y'all seen me do that. Yeah. And just let it heat up. It takes like maybe 1 or 2 minutes to heat up. And again, you always want to test it. So I don't know if you can see, this was me testing the different tools. I was able to draw with this tip that comes in the original wood burning kit. If you can see that, let's see. Can you see? This is the original tip. And this drew their names. So some wood, it depends upon your pressure with this kind of tool. It'll skip. They were saying that you have to kind of burn according to the grain, the way that the wood grew. So you have to be careful with the pressure that you use to do your project, or else it'll skip. And then you'll have dots of burn. I don't know if you can see that. You can see where it kind of skipped. So, yeah, okay, let's put the eye on. And so I'm not going to use my right hand. So I noticed with the eye, and I'm glad that I have the eye to show you all, when you don't want to rock the eye. Let me let you guys see. Wait. The eye has this right and left border on it. And if you rock it, you'll get that impression. Let me show you. Let me flip it over. So this is just an even pressure, right? And then bottom, top. And this is a full rock that you'll get this burn you don't want. See those two lines? Yeah. You don't want to rock the eye and the letter Y. You see that? And I have that on one of my projects. Some people say that you can kind of sand it down, but then it's like an extra step. So with the I and the letter Y, the letter Y, this one even have a round edge on it. If you rock it, you're going to get that impression. So you want to just straight up and down, light pressure. The Y, you definitely want to test it first because you don't want to get those rounded edges. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Okay, so but I did my eye kind of well because practice makes perfect, guys. And we had a storm. We are now in September 16th, and we had a storm early September, maybe the end of August, and of course trees were down. And so one of my neighbors let me have, she was cutting her trees down, and she let me have 10 wooden round cuts of her tree. I believe it was an oak tree. And so I'm going to hopefully be doing projects with that. That's going to be really, really exciting because it's a fresh piece of wood from a tree. So I was told that I have to dry it first and then I'll be able to do projects with it. I was told that I have to, I can use newspaper to kind of get some of the moisture out of the tree. But right now they're just on my porch and I'm hoping to use those. Okay, now I'm doing the R. I got about 5 seconds before that thing gets hot. So if you can see when I was talking about sometimes the plier won't grab it like that R, that round part of the R. You have to pick a place where you want to grab it. So it's really like at the bottom, but see, it may slip, especially if you don't have it in there. So that's why it's good to try to use your fingers or a gloved finger and a gloved hand and twist it on there to get it into the tool, and then use the pliers the rest of the way. So these buttons spacing out the name is really working for me. If you have other tricks, sorry, I would love to know them. There's the R. And so also, if you are like OCD and everything has to be right, everything has to be perfect, you want to have some kind of marking at the top and the bottom of the size of the letter. You can kind of measure and size the letter, and even or draw the letter or however, because sometimes you can turn it and it'll be on an angle, which the R is a little turned a little bit, and my J is not straight up and down. So, but when you are a crafter, things don't go the way that you want them to. And it's okay because it's all a learning curve. We're not professionals. So we're just doing something that we love. And I love to be creative. I love learning new things and doing different things. My children would tell you I hop from craft to craft to craft to craft because I love learning new things. I love teaching different things and keeping my brain active. Okay, so the Z is pretty much the same left to right. It doesn't matter. You can turn it and it still will burn the same. So you don't have to turn this one. But some of them, you want to make sure that you turn it the right way. That's why you test before you burn. Even something you think you know. And also, You want to make sure before you finally put the wood burning tool down on the project, you want to make sure that it's hot, because once you pull it up, can we really get it exactly right without, kind of messing up the first burn? See, that's not like the other one. So make sure it's hot. Take your time. We may be selling these things, we may not be, but you want your project as pleasing to the eye as possible, because you're just so proud of yourself, of everything you've done and you learned. So you want to make sure that it's hot. So I say about 2 or 3 minutes, and test it first. Always test it first. Don't worry about, messing up your little testers. It's okay. And these things were at Walmart, these stars, and I got stars and I think circles. And the pack was less than $5. I don't know the exact amount, but it was less than $5. So it's okay. It's better to test than to not test, So I want to show you all also, and even for my own self, what a long pressured burn would look like. And then I'm going to, that's why you test. And I'm going to see how, if I press it long and hard, is it going to really burn deep into the piece of wood? I don't want to set the house on fire. And now it really smells bad. And I don't know if you can see. I'm glad I'm recording it. But now it has even a shadow. It didn't burn through the other side. Ugh. But look at that burn. And now it even has a shadow to it. I don't even know if I want to touch it, guys. Oh, but the indent is beautiful. Oh. Wow, guys. So I learned something new with you guys today. And it has that beautiful indent that my daughter wanted. So maybe on the next project, I know, but do we really want that shading on it? So that's definitely something that you want to practice with. I don't know. I like the evenness of the deep burn, but then that shadow. But it's kind of cool, that shadow. Let's see if I can get the light. Oh, okay, there go the light. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, when you see the light hit it, it looks really nice. This is reminding me of Zorro. Oh, that burn is really, when the light hit it, it looks so nice. And also, I use epoxy. And I've seen people put epoxy inside of burns of wood. So that's kind of something you can do too. So that's that. I'm not going to do that deep because I don't want to mess up my project. So I don't know if you can see, I need to put a button here so that I space it out correctly. I'm so very proud of this project, guys. And this is my youngest grandson's name. So this cutting board, there we go. So this cutting board has a smooth surface to it. I don't know if it was treated or something. And the tool is sliding. So you even still want to test it first and make sure you know what kind of pressure you have to put on the project in order to make sure that you don't make a mistake. So guys, I am finished using the letters, and I will come back and let you know. Of course, my daughter wants extra stuff, like, oh my God, guys. Okay, I can pick this up and move it out the way. I'm not putting the buttons inside of the metal top because I don't know if the letters are gonna burn the buttons. So this is my first time actually cutting on something that you use. And this cord, when you lay it down, kind of twist it a little bit because the cord is twisted and you don't want it to twist out, fall on the table, burn your table, or slip off and burn your leg. So kind of make sure that it's not going to twist, and see, it's twisting. So you don't want it to pop out and then fall on you guys. Or even tape. I don't know if you can tape. No, taping won't work. But just be careful. See, it's spinning. So you just want to be careful. And I'm going to roll the camera around so that you can see my final project. And she likes to have different designs on her project. So, and I'll show you guys another project that I made, but I'm gonna take it. Forgive me, guys. I'm gonna take it out of the phone holder so that you can see. Okay, guys, forgive me. Hopefully, you guys can see that. Of course, she's gonna want designs and other stuff, but for that wood burning tool, and I will put in the description how to give you guys more information. Forgive me, this is my second recording, second or third. So that's the names of her family, newlyweds, and this is her cutting board she bought. So this is my project, and let me let you guys see even closer how it looks. I hope you can read that, guys. And that's that Z. And her oldest son's name. And if you guys give me a moment, I'll show you another project that I made for her. So give me one moment. I'm going to lay the phone down. Okay, this is another project that I made. Remember when I was saying she loves designs and all that stuff? So this is her family plaque. Let me see if I can turn it this way and you guys can see. And you see how the F, if I set it too long and it's a kind of a shadow in it. And I didn't use buttons for this one. And you can see, look at the Y. If you rock the Y, if you rock that Y, then that's what happens. And that I, look at the I. And the T. So some of these, you want to make sure that you don't rock them. But I am enjoying this wood burning. So again, I was saying that I work with epoxy and coloring epoxy. So, or spray painting it. I'm going to do something else to this project. But I was really, really proud of myself, learning something new. And these drawings, you use, oh my God, graphite paper get a design and use graphite paper to draw your drawing first, and then you trace it onto the wood piece, and then you burn over the graphite, and then you can just erase the graphite markings with a special eraser, and this eraser here. But yeah, this is my first big project. I'm so happy. So yep. Then I just got some of the images off of Google. But yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and happy crafting, I've heard someone say. Bye bye guys.